Listen
3000.
Welcome, everybody. You are listening to Listen 3000, and I am Cesar. This here is...
I am ZENN, and we're back to talk to you about movies, Marvel stuff, DC stuff, comic book stuff, and movies and film in general, and music.
Yes, sir. And to start it off this time, we are going to talk about, I guess, in total, Peacemaker, but specifically the last episode. You saw it, right?
Yeah. Cool, the last episode of Peacemaker was crazy. They setting up the finale to be something insane, like...
That's for sure.
I don't know, man. Like, I know it just came out. We could talk spoilers, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you haven't seen it,
but no.
I feel like I feel like you only get the first, not even whole day. You get like the first half of the day,
right? Because
it's going to be on Twitter anyway.
Right,
you know.
Right.
So yeah, just go into it.
In this past episode, Myrn was killed by the other butterflies.
It's true. That was crazy how they did it too. So quick. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, bro, like, dang. I liked him as a character.
Me too.
So I'm like, dang, like, they just killed him off. But I guess it's for the good of the story.
Yeah.
So,
but at the same time, isn't there only one episode left or two?
It's one, I think. Yeah, the next episode is the finale.
Yeah. I genuinely don't see how it's going to end. Like, are they going to be able to kill all these alien people?
Do you watch the previews of the next episodes?
No, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
God, I'm stupid.
No, it's in HBO Max. You got to go under the...
You have to look into it.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll just wait till next week.
They just put it on
but what did you see in there?
It just showing you, like, them running up on the...
Oh, damn.
You know, the farm where the cow is at. Yeah.
And that
cow looked crazy.
Idiot. Fuck crazy. It's disgusting. It looks so nasty. What is it? Because it's an alien too, right?
Yeah.
Oh god,
it's an alien cow.
Gross.
So like that's not a regular
alien cow. It
It's
is an
not a
alien
regular
cow. A giant alien cow.
Right.
Well, let's get into this too. I did hear a rumor that I guess it might not happen because I heard it was supposed to be this episode, but possibly a Justice League character is going to pop up. I don't know what would happen, but I did hear James Gunn said a couple weeks ago on Twitter that he said he's very surprised and shocked that HBO and Warner Brother let him get away with whatever he does in this finale.
Oh,
he
wow.
says he said that they must be high out of their minds is what he actually said. Yeah, he said high out of their minds, and he was like, they're fucking nuts type of thing. But so apparently he's doing something crazy, and it might be with the Justice League character, or no, I'm not really sure.
I'm excited for whatever.
You know, yeah.
Like, bro, the picture that they used for the preview had Abadiah wearing the Peacemaker's helmet.
No way.
Yeah. So I'm like, what is she doing with that?
Oh, I got scared for a sec because I forgot that the dad did die.
Yeah.
So
that was crazy. So hold on, we ain't talk about that.
Yeah, that's what I was.
So back, we talking about the next episode. Let's talk about this episode. So Peacemaker finally confronts his dad.
Yeah.
And it's insane.
And it's insane.
Yeah.
No,
that
honestly,
whole fight was crazy. Like he brought the Ku Klux Klan with him.
Which is nuts. I can't believe they have a hero. Of course they do. For them.
Don't we all have heroes?
Some have Joe Rogan.
We have Black Panther. They have the white.
I'm sorry. Podcast.
Oh man.
Okay. No, but that was crazy that he is the villain or hero of the KKK. It's kind of insane.
Yeah, that was wild.
But
he was killing too. I actually like his suit. Like he was going crazy.
No, his suit was nuts. It was kind of like Iron Man. It was kind of freaky. I was gonna say something bad. I was gonna get out of it. But what was I gonna say? It's fine. We'll just cut this part because I don't remember what I was trying to say.
Oh, wow.
It's fine. You'll just edit it back in.
Okay.
What am I trying to say right now? What happened in that episode? Oh, I wanted to give it up for John Cena because his acting is getting better every episode. Honestly.
Yeah, like bro, the way it started and it finally gave you the backstory what happened with him and his brother.
Yes.
That's really sad, bro. I can understand why he's messed up.
100%.
Because I don't know if I can ever recover from that. Like knowing, especially like he had a great relationship with his brother.
Yeah, man.
And he killed him not on purpose. Mm-hmm. Like he honestly thought, like he was like, yeah, get up, man. Like he thought he was good.
He didn't even know that he was a part of the horrible situation that was happening, which was his dad making money off of his two kids. Bro,
that's sick.
So it's disgusting.
In the first part, like, bro, like you got your kids fighting each other for money. That's crazy.
That's crazy in general. Crazy. And it's sad that they thought it was such a He was like, "Oh yeah, this is just what we do every couple days."
Right.
So yeah, it's really bad. But yeah, that was a great episode. But definitely shout out to John Cena for that one scene when he is like crying and breaking down because he's thinking of when he killed his brother.
Right.
I was like,
bro, I get him now. Like, I get it.
yeah,
like, bro,
I do.
Like,
honestly, you can even tell then when he was obviously a kid. There's times when he's super like, you can tell he's not an offensive person. He's just like, his surroundings are crazy. It's the worst situation. You know what I mean? It was really nice how they just broke down the way that you saw everything. Basically, the way he is now, you saw all of it in one episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was really well done.
Definitely.
But yeah, since we're here and talking about James Gunn, we could easily slide into Guardians being the last time that we are going to see, I guess, this roster of characters.
Yeah, apparently James Gunn said in an interview that this is the last time we're gonna see this team up, this roster of the Guardians of the Galaxy. So I'm trying to read through the lines of what he's saying because it's like
people dying, people dying.
I feel like it means. Bro, I remember when the information first came out of them reading for the script of it, and like multiple cast members was like,
we're crying and emotional. Yeah.
Like so, like we definitely getting some deaths.
To be honest,
Guardians 3.
We knew this though. James Gunn is that type of guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's not gonna. I would trust him with any trilogy. You know what I'm saying? The arcs and the way, like first off, there's a big character that dies every movie, right? So far, or am I
Who
making
died in
that
the
up?
first one?
Groot, but then he came back.
Oh yeah, Groot died.
But it still was a thing.
Then Yondu died.
Yondu died, right? So I'm not expecting. Two people might die in this one. You know, like he's definitely someone who knows what we need as a fan watching these films. So especially being the finale of it. Yeah.
So from there, I got two questions.
Okay.
So the first question is, who do you think is gonna die?
Oh, Rocket.
Wow.
I know you so don't think Rocket.
I don't think so, bro.
Rocket's dying.
The only reason I say that, it
would hit our heart.
Yeah, it would touch our heart. And it's still not
the worst death. It's both. You know, he's not gonna kill Star-Lord. He's not doing it. Yeah. One's Chris Pratt.
Right.
Two, I just think the way that his character is, it wouldn't make sense for him to be the one to get. That'd be very cool, but I don't think that's what they would do. Same thing with Gamora. There's too much to that. You already kind of died. You know what I mean? So it'd be a pointless death. Yeah. So I don't really Nebula maybe, but
no, I don't think nobody cares.
See,
the only other person I was thinking of, and this is my guess, was
Drax.
Yeah. Oh, see, hold up.
Rocket's
hold
gonna
up,
go.
Bro. Hold up, bro. Only reason I say that, well, you have some substantial claims because of Rocket, because they said it was gonna be Rocket based. This movie super heavy on Rocket. But my thing is, we also know that they're gonna introduce Drax's daughter in the film as well. That she's not dead.
I didn't even know that.
That's what I heard.
Whoa.
That's what I heard.
But he thinks she's dead, right? Okay.
Yeah. This is what I heard. This is my rumor.
Now
territory.
I see where you're getting
but
into.
So I'm also thinking, because you look at Guardians 2, they super redeemed Yondu
100%.
to kill him off.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
They built it up. So I feel like they might build that up in the third movie to kill Drax off, to make it a touching thing. You know what I mean? I feel like Drax.
That's a very good theory.
I feel like Rocket is too much of a Rocket and Groot, bro.
He's
like
in the
they
middle.
can't.
It's in the middle.
I'm just saying you can't. That's them too, bro. They can do a spinoff with them too.
He's going, man. He's going. I just feel it. Ready? Like, okay, Rocket is kind of the heart of the films, but at the same time, he doesn't matter too much. It's the both sides of it.
Right.
Like, it would hit us so much, but you still are able to tell these other characters, like, the other characters can go off easier that way.
Right.
I feel like if you made Drax die, it's kind of like, I could see Drax dying. Right. You know what I mean?
But
he's
bro,
kind of like not a dumb character.
James
I'm sorry,
Gunn made you care about Yondu. So that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, it's possible to do that, and we already have more of a connection with Drax than we had with Yondu.
Oh, so, you're right. That honestly, I respect the theory. It's a very that's. I didn't know the daughter thing, so that's a very good point.
So, my second question is, how do you think we move forward? Do we get more Guardians after this third film? Do we get another Guardians film? Are they just going to be sprinkled throughout the MCU?
That's a great question.
Because we're gonna get cosmic. We getting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's gonna get heavier with cosmic stuff.
Exactly. So it'd probably be easier to sprinkle them throughout this joint.
Yep.
But do you think it's over for Guardians movies? Or are we getting a new team?
I personally think we're gonna get a new team, but we're not gonna see them for a long time.
Okay.
I think they're probably gonna wait definitely till after the next Avengers movie, which I heard is probably like at the least 2025, 26. It's like some years away.
Right.
So I think after then we will get Guardians again with a whole new version. Maybe one character stays in the roster.
Wow.
Maybe. But I don't see. I don't think everyone's gonna die off or anything.
Right.
I
just think everybody gonna go do their own thing.
Yeah, but somebody's gonna keep it together. It could be Star-Lord. It's not gonna be Gamora. It would either be Star-Lord or Adam Warlock. I would think.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Adam Warlock is gonna be heavy going forward, whether he's by himself or he's part of the team.
Exactly. Which is why I think they're setting it up like this so that maybe he takes it at the end of the movie, type of thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, cool. In the comic books, it is a history of him being a part of the Guardians.
Yep.
Even in the
For a
games,
while,
I don't want
right?
to spoil anybody that didn't play the Guardians game,
Still
but
gotta play it.
it's a great game. But Adam Warlock is a heavy part of that game, and he comes and becomes part of the team at the end. So
Yeah.
it's
It makes the most sense, right?
A possibility.
Definitely. Well, while we are here talking about James Gunn, and I guess first DC things, we'll go back to DC. I heard Joker 2 is happening, and I'm very excited. And he doesn't seem so. So you let the people know why you don't want Joker 2.
So my question is, do we really need that?
Yes. So why would we not? What are you saying?
I'm just wondering, like, bro, what else in that world is there to explore? Especially if we don't have Batman.
Hey guys, do you think that ZENN saw the movie?
No. I understand where you could go with it. Yeah, but it's like, bro, like,
he wasn't even Joker to the end of the film.
True, and it's
so
like,
well, let's get one now.
I don't know, bro. It's a lot of. I have a lot of question marks.
Give them to me. Bro, throw them at me.
We know he's not mentally well. Obviously,
he's Joker. I'm not laughing at that. I'm saying that's the thing.
Not mentally well to the point that we don't know if the events in the movie actually happened the way they happened or not.
That's a good point,
so
but I feel like it confirmed what parts were real and what weren't real at the end of the film. We know what was real and what wasn't.
Okay, I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know. I'm curious to know where we go with this, especially when there's not a Batman. So, like,
who says there's not a Batman?
He was a child in the last movie.
But we don't know when the next thing's gonna happen.
That's also true. I just don't see them unless he's, which would be dope. This is another idea. Unless they have the movie sped up a little bit and there is a Batman, but we never see him.
What do you mean we never see him?
Like, Batman's presence is there, but we don't see him.
Are you saying you want that?
No, I'm just saying that's the way they could go.
Well, or also a Batman. Why can't they have Batman?
Why cast another Batman? We got 3 Batmans right now.
Because they're gonna keep doing it.
I feel like they're gonna let these other Batman do what they do for a little while before we get another.
I genuinely would love to see his Joker with Robert Pattinson. We're not gonna get it, but I would love that personally. But now that you're saying that, okay, because I'm like, I get your point about what do we like kind of need another Joker for if there isn't a. I'm sorry, a protagonist or antagonist? Yeah. Which
because I mean, it's so many different ways you could go. Like you could have him, rising to power in Gotham and going against the crime families and stuff like that. People are gonna want to stop him. You know what I mean?
He literally, yeah. And don't you think it's in a more grounded world of Batman, like the Dark Knight ones were? I'm just saying in the format of like, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of fiction to it.
True.
Right. So because of that, like. Things can easily go wrong in that story in a way that it can make it a great story to be told by the end of it. You know what I mean? Right. Also, they're probably super not going to do that, but Willem Dafoe wants to be another Joker in there. So we should just get him in there and just do that freaky smile together. I'm into it.
Willem Dafoe is great, man. Yeah. But no, I don't know. Great. I mean, I'm here for it, I guess. I'm sure
he said the same thing about Boba Fett, and that definitely isn't what he felt. So it's fine.
So I'm sure when the trailer drops, when they get ready to put it out, it's gonna change my mind. So
most likely, hopefully so.
Joker
but
2
it's also DC, so we do not know.
Yeah, but I'm getting things right when the movie.
No, they killed that. So all right, we'll see. We'll definitely see about that one.
Right. So also about upcoming things, potentially, possibly. So it was recently announced that Dakota Johnson
Yeah, this is why I'm laughing. Hold on, I'm laughing. You can't even say it yet because he said possibly when we know that this movie is happening. He just doesn't trust Sony. I get it. I really do. But keep going.
All right, so yeah, Dakota Johnson.
Allegedly.
Dakota Johnson was cast as Madam Web in an upcoming Sony film. So what some people have been saying online, they're speculating that it's possibly going to be connected to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. When Dakota Johnson had posted about the casting as Madam Web, she tagged Sony and she also tagged Marvel Studios in the post. So do you think that could be a possible connection there with that? Or at least Kevin Feige consulting?
No, 100%. My thing is, I don't think that they're going to make the Sonyverse not connect. I don't think there's a chance that it's not connected to the MCU.
Right.
The way that they're setting up these movies, there's so many coming out for Sony that it's literally impossible that they do it by themselves without it being in the MCU,
Right.
especially with the multiverse.
Because my thing is, too, they have so many of Marvel's characters that's, connected to Spider-Man. Honestly, like, after everything went so well with the Spider-Man trilogy, I would have went to Kevin Feige and was like, all right, bro. Like,
we got to do something
we
deeper.
Getting money,
yeah.
You getting money. So,
Yeah.
we trying to do these spider things, you know what I mean?
These spider things.
These spider
yeah.
things.
Uh-huh.
Look at what we have. Anybody you want to use.
Right.
We'll allow that.
Do you?
You know what I mean? We can do a little trade-off, you know what I mean? Like, but if you want to use somebody or...
That's really good.
You just got to let us connect it to you know what I mean? I don't know if he went for that.
Right.
We're really going to find...
I don't know if he wants all of them. Actually, no, you might be making a good point, man. Because remember, Spider-Woman, they kind of want, right?
Yeah, and
the MCU wants.
What's her name? Olivia Wilde, right? She's directing
the movie Spider-Woman,
and
right?
she even said that...
What's she saying?
She mentioned Kevin Feige when she was talking about the movie. Like, she was saying, like, he was... I don't know the exact quote, but... It was something to the effect that she was talking to Kevin Feige
to get involved with the movie.
I don't know about getting involved or just asking him questions about certain things or like
maybe what she can do and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is proving more to the point. I think it's all going to connect. And honestly, Madam Web as a character is a part of. She's very important to the not the multiverse. I'm sorry, the Spider-Verse specifically.
Right.
So it's like it's no way that they're not connecting these things. You know
what
what I mean?
I would really hope so because I don't know. I was watching a recent YouTube video, and they were breaking down the character of Madam Web, and it's two Madam Webs. Mm-hmm. There's the older Madam Web, and then there's a younger Madam Web that kind of takes the place of the older Madam Web. So I'm assuming they're probably going to go with the younger version and tie it in with the older.
I hope. That's where I get scared of Sony, like you were.
You
were saying.
Yeah, I see. Because prior to that,
knows,
I didn't know there was two Madam Webs. I only thought there was the one.
Right.
So like,
me too.
Just getting that information now, it kind of makes it a little bit clearer on what it could possibly be going forward.
No, that's true.
So I'm interested to see where they're gonna go.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
Me too.
Yeah.
That's definitely a thing that I'm more excited than not excited for.
Right.
For sure.
Like I'm hoping Sony kills Morbius because then they just gonna keep dropping the gems with the spider stuff. Like
hopefully
this
is with this
again,
movie being pushed back so much.
This is also again tying into the Sony stuff. I don't know if you heard, but Russell Crowe just got cast in Kraven the Hunter.
Dude, all right, we have to talk about this now.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's him as Zeus?
No.
What the fuck are they doing? What are they doing? I don't know.
They have no connection
But why
together
doesn't
at
it
all.
make sense? Why doesn't it make sense? Isn't Kraven's not a god, is he?
Nah, he's just a nigga that likes to hunt.
That movie's gonna be very interesting.
Bro, he's just a ruthless hunter. I don't know how they gonna make us like him.
Right,
but
100%.
I'm
like getting a whole movie.
I mean,
of him?
Aaron
Me too.
Taylor Johnson's a good actor. So
Yeah, he's a good actor. Yeah, it should be good.
Rock,
Should be good.
But
the only reason I'm confused by that, maybe he is someone who. Let's just get off it. Never mind. Let's not even talk about it. They don't know what they're doing. It doesn't make sense.
Multiverse. It explains everything. I was just saying, bro.
Multiverse.
Like, if all else fails and it don't make sense,
If this is the case, then why don't we
Multiverse.
just multiverse Denzel into the MCU then? Like, we don't need two Russell Crowes.
no,
It's fine. It's fine. But while we're on the concept of Marvel, we got our hands on a leak the other day, and it was a pretty insane one, to be honest. Which is more funny that we were mentioning World War Hulk if it was an episode or 2 episodes ago. I'm not sure which one, but that came up, and now they are talking about doing a World War Hulk movie I guess actually I think it's a trilogy. I'm gonna read off what this is.
Okay,
just so
and
that-
this is from a random 4chan a 4chan user.
Yes,
and,
thank you 4chan
via Screen Crush. I mean Screen Geek.
Yes.
Screen Geek.
And as it says, World War Hulk will release in either 2024 to 25 or 2025 to 26, and will be in 2 parts along with adapting some parts of Civil War 2. Question before we even get more into it. It says adapting parts of Civil War 2, so it doesn't say they're going to do Civil War 2. They're going to put that into World War Hulk? Is what
I'm
they're
assuming
saying?
it probably had to do with them having problems within the Avengers with what to do with the Hulk.
For sure.
And that being
no,
that being
100%.
the catalyst between them.
It definitely
separate
is.
the,
It is that.
Yeah, to
my
separate
question
the
though
heroes
is
between each other, you know?
So this is just basically to expand the story of World War Hulk is them adapting Civil War 2, right? Does that make sense?
Because
Okay.
you know Marvel never does anything 1-to-1, so they're probably gonna take parts.
Facts. I was just wondering because I guess we're not going to get a Civil War 2 then.
Yeah,
It's
because we
basically
kind of
what I'm
had parts of World War Hulk and Ragnarok and Thor Ragnarok.
right.
You know
Which
what I
is
mean?
why,
So it's
right.
like
So they kind of have to get even more.
yeah, they
pieces
gotta
either
kind
way.
of pull other things together to make them more
Honestly,
of a fleshed out
that makes
story.
more of a sense why I think this could be a very real leak. It could not be just a rumor.
Right.
But anyway, the first film will be a Hulk-centric movie, finally, with him in space finding Scar and eventually turning into World Breaker Hulk by the end. That sounds amazing, but it's a little confusing still with the She-Hulk stuff. I guess we'll find out when She-Hulk comes out.
Because I mean, apparently, you know, it was rumors that say the end of She-Hulk has him going to space.
Right, but I heard it was with Scar. So why would they be finding Scar?
I don't know.
That's why we got to watch.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'm intrigued though. Yeah. Then the part 2 film, which sounds completely insane, will feature multiple MCU heroes as they decide whether to kill Hulk or keep him alive. This eventually leads to a fight between 2 different sides, and eventually comes together to kill Hulk. The heroes. This is the crazy part. The heroes featured will be She-Hulk, Captain Marvel, Captain America, Sam Wilson's Captain America, Black Cat, Monica,
Rambeau,
Doctor Strange, Thor, but the
Jane
Jane
Foster.
Foster's Thor, Hawkeye, and Kate Bishop, Yelena, War Machine, Spider-Man, Songbird, who we haven't seen yet, Mr. Fantastic, who we haven't seen yet, Miss Marvel, Daredevil, Cersei, and Black Knight from the Eternals. And it says some heroes will die during the fight, likely Hawkeye and War Machine. That is so much to unpack.
Nah,
to
that's
be honest.
crazy. So,
Yeah, what do you want to say? That's a lot to
if
say.
this is true, this is
Right?
This
Is that-
is gonna
that
be
is
insane.
that the only
bro.
part of the leak?
Yeah, that was everything
Yeah.
that kind of gave you
It's just giving
the
a little
gist
more
of it.
background into why this could be true, I think. But yeah, that's a leak.
If that's true though, that lineup #1 is crazy.
It's so ridiculous. It's way more people than the first Civil War was.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot more people.
And I'm curious because like a lot of the original Avengers aren't there anymore. So like
Yes.
a lot of the original Avengers had super strong ties to the Hulk. Like you had Black Widow, she damn near was in love with
That's
the Hulk.
why this makes this plot insane because
Yeah.
of course they don't
Know
have a
him like
connect.
that.
Yeah,
They don't
they're
really
like, bro,
know
he's
him
a
like
monster.
that.
Let's
Right,
get him
right,
out of here.
Nah, facts.
It makes sense.
The only people in this that really have kind of ties to him.
She-Hulk
Yeah,
by
She-Hulk.
by relation.
Sam
Right.
Wilson, because he know him. He's knew him. I mean, these people that knew him longer than the rest.
Captain
of people.
Marvel
War Machine, Spider-Man.
and Monica.
They haven't met yet.
Oh, you're right.
As of
sorry.
right now in the MCU.
You're right.
Doctor Strange, they've met because of Infinity War.
Jane Foster's Thor. Maybe
Kinda.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, Hawkeye, yeah, for sure.
But then he said he's gonna die.
And that's wild. Where's regular Thor at?
I heard he'll be gone by then though.
What you mean gone?
Like not being Thor no more.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
I heard that
he
Chris
wanna
Hemsworth
didn't
will
he
not
say
be
he want to
Thor.
play Thor forever?
But he not. Who said that? Him.
He said that.
That's cool. That's not Kevin. Like, go talk. He got to go talk to somebody.
Oh my god, that's a whole nother topic.
He's gonna be Thor at the end of Thor 4 still, yeah. But I heard by the end of the Avengers movie. This is after the Avengers movie.
Okay.
And if Avengers 5 is true, that's Secret Wars. I think that Thor's probably gonna be gone by the end of that because that's a big movie.
Interesting.
Because I just heard another leak the other day, not connected, but connected to the concept we're talking about, that it says a very important character. There will be a very important death in Ant-Man. So to me,
Interesting.
Ant-Man's gonna die. That's
'Cause he
my
ain't on here.
opinion.
Ant-Man
I
ain't
know
on
he's
here.
not. I
And
know he's
where's
not.
his daughter at? Well, she's Young Avengers, so they
Young,
ain't
but
got
that's my
nothing to do
hope.
with
You're
this.
getting my
Yeah,
point.
like
Why
that.
is Ant-Man not there?
Interesting.
So I think that they're really going to get rid of all of the main characters that they've had.
Wow.
Genuinely. I think I've
I
heard
don't
that
see
they
no.
just
I don't see no Wakanda representatives on this either.
nope. They wouldn't have it yet.
Interesting.
I don't think so.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is true, or we
Yeah.
get some type of.
The only other there's a small thing of this though. There's a couple people that aren't on here, and that could also be because just like in the first Civil War, everyone wasn't involved in this fight. It doesn't have to be. Remember, Thor wasn't.
They might not even have any.
100%. Shang-Chi doesn't have. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
we'll have Blade by then. Blade don't got no.
And it's not. But Blade also doesn't like people, so that's probably
That's also
why.
true.
But no, agree.
You probably
We're
don't
saying
care.
the same
Being
thing.
a vampire, I don't got no problems.
Yeah, like why would he mess with them?
Right.
But like the fact that because I can already tell by these character lineup by this character
Moon Knight
lineup
ain't no here neither.
that to me makes sense too. It seems like all the darker people like that aren't besides Black Knight. But I was just about to say this. Certain people like Black Knight and Cersei, like the Eternals, those type of people mindset wise, they are very it's strict.
Right.
So it makes sense that some of these people are going to be in here
Right.
and some are not. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it seems like probably the regular Avengers are the ones that we've seen for a while, like
Right.
Spider-Man, War Machine, all of them.
Right.
They're going to stick on the side of keeping Hulk alive and figure something out to do.
Yeah.
And all the new people like
I don't
no,
know.
and some of them stronger.
Right.
The new people. So this sounds like a very amazing movie if it comes out to be.
Nah, that's
or
right.
I'm sorry, 2 movie, the combo pack.
Yeah.
But
That's crazy if
yeah,
it's true.
if that's true, it's probably gonna be one of the greatest Marvel movies of all time.
No, that's facts.
Like it's
And I feel like, man, I'm hoping things move quicker this time around as far as the phases. You know what I mean? Because like now we have Disney.
they kind of have
Plus.
to. They're giving us
Yeah.
too many movies and film and shows a year.
Yeah, because now we have Disney Plus. You can move these stories around way
quicker.
quicker than just having movies. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
So hopefully we get to these things quicker than last time.
It will. It's so much build up. Think about how long it took for them to build up Infinity War and Endgame, and we knew that shit was happening for a while. But it's like they had to build it up a perfect way. Now that they brought in concepts like that, the multiverse we have to move fast, you know.
Right.
But yeah, I'm excited to see it.
Nah, for sure. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're definitely. But for this next topic, I'm gonna leave it to this guy because he had so much to say before, and I will say that you were right about some things, but I'll let you go.
All right. So recently, Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett's finale was released on Disney Plus, and we have thoughts.
You got thoughts, huh? Yeah.
I mean, hold up.
I'm just kidding.
I don't want to sound like I'm hating because it wasn't bad.
Just put it out there. You don't gotta.
It wasn't bad. It was okay. It was cool. It was alright. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, like I had my gripes with it, but I mean, even all the problems that I had with it, it seems like they're being rectified. Like, you know, let's talk about it from the beginning of the episode. So the episode started with how did it start?
Should not have thrown this to me. Not at all.
Well, the gist of it, you know,
yeah, that's about the gist of the episode.
Boba and Mandalorian, you know, they're trying to figure out how to fight the Pikes because you know the Pikes they running around here crazy. Mm-hmm. We just coming off the episode before that when they blew up the whole club. Mm-hmm. So like, they mean business.
Also, I don't want to say his name, or Cad Bane.
Cad Bane that shot.
He pulled up too.
Cobb Vanth.
Yeah.
So like, you know, it's kind of like you jumping in right after that.
Yeah, it's before you even get too deep into it. I love the actual. I think I said this to Zen off the ep, but I liked the episode. It just didn't feel like a finale.
Right.
You know, the pace was great and everything.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot going on the entire time. Like, but it ended and it was like, oh,
all right,
it's over now.
Yeah, bro. Like
Yeah.
I read somewhere, bro, and I honestly think this would have been a better. People might not have been so hard on it if they would have called it like Star Wars and Friends, or just like a Star Wars type of show that wasn't
Star Wars and Friends.
that wasn't Boba Fett centered.
Yeah.
Because once you dipped off, like one Boba Fett shit was slow, then you dipped out of Boba Fett
And it got fast again. Which Mandalorian,
Then
yeah.
it made you come back to Boba Fett at the end, and it was just like, okay. And then that was it.
To be honest, and it made it a little worse because everyone that hears things about leaks, there was a literally leaks for the entire since the season started that Han Solo and what's her name, Kira,
Yeah.
who was played by Emilia Clarke from the Han Solo movie, and a character named Bosk was supposed to be in the episode, and there was not one cameo. I personally feel like there's a reason behind that. That might be
especially
some
with like
inside stuff,
especially with it being rumors of a Kira solo,
show
like
coming.
a solo show. I was
And it's still
really
coming, too.
expecting that to happen. I was expecting just to see her or at least allude to her to
Something-
set up her show.
some type of connection.
But I guess we'll get that in another show, or
instead-
maybe that'll get that. I don't know.
Instead, we got like Chewbacca's cousin and the
Black
Power
Croissant?
Rangers.
Yeah. Black Croissant. Bro, did you see that clip on Twitter when homie did the spin?
I've been trying to figure out why I didn't even say anything watching it. I saw it and I saw the spin and I was like, huh. I don't think he had to spin to do that, but let's keep it going. It was weird. But
Bro, the quote tweet
Choices
was
that
like, the
episode.
tweet was
Choices.
like, yo, what is going on?
the spin did look like he was. Do you remember the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
Yeah.
You remember the black dude? This was when it was a very
Oh,
racist
yeah.
time. And
When
he
we
had
danced and
hip hop. What was it? Hip hop keto?
Yeah.
Was the name of his fighting style. And every time that he went to fight, he was like doing some shit before he did it. That is exactly what the Red Power Ranger did in this episode. I was about to say the Mandalorian. Boba Fett.
Mando ain't her dancing
Unfortunately,
like
Zen has gotten me to decide to say that now seeing the entirety of the show, it was pretty pointless.
that. Yeah.
It was pretty
It was, I mean, I guess.
enjoyed myself though. That doesn't change that. I like the show, and I don't regret watching it or anything. I had a good time.
It was a good like little 0.5 in between Mandalorian season 3 because
Right.
it really gave
felt
us
like
a lot for
0.5,
that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and
I just don't low key know why they made it.
yeah,
That
maybe
sounds so
it was,
mean, but it's like
I don't know, bro. Maybe they used this just to tie up little things that they set up in the last season of Mandalorian that they had no plans of tying up in the next season. So they just like, let's do this, give you some Boba Fett, tie up some loose
Get
ends.
Yoda back.
Yeah, tie up some loose
Not
ends.
Yoda. I'm sorry, Grogu.
Grogu,
Yes.
tie up some loose ends, and then here we go. Now we start in Mandalorian season 3. They can go right into the
into whatever they're
Mandalorian,
doing.
right into the fight.
To be
for
honest, I
Mandalorian.
heard Cad Bane still might be alive and in the Mandalorian, so that makes sense.
That'd be crazy, and I'm here for
Because
it.
if he's not in that, it would be another show like
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.
Because I wasn't really familiar with Cad Bane prior to his appearance on the show. And
He's
I did
cool,
some information on him, and he's bold.
Yeah, he's
and I
super
really
bold.
liked his appearance on the show. Like, even how he walked up.
Yep.
He walked up.
Energy and presence.
Yeah, like his
beat.
energy was crazy. Like,
Yes.
yo, I'm him. Like, yo.
I'll eat you or shoot you, and then tip my hat to
Tip
you
my
when I
hat,
walk away.
and then look at my teeth. Like, nah.
Don't he look like his breath stank though? I thought about it. I was like, there's something with
Yo,
the
they be
teeth.
eating some wild stuff in Star Wars, dog.
That's true. The worms that
Bro, they
Grogu
just
was
yo,
eating,
here the worms. Go get the worm, Grogu. Like, you don't eat
moving
regular
around
stuff.
and stuff. I don't even know if he wanted that. She shouldn't have
He was
offered.
just hungry, dog.
Yeah, definitely. Because
Like-
I would not have been touching that.
Let's talk about Grogu though, because he made a decision.
Grogu did make a decision.
He made a decision, and he went back to the Mandalorian. How do
I don't
you
even
feel
know.
about that?
I feel great about it. I think that he learned enough from Luke. You know what I mean?
I also feel
don't-
like because even Luke said it. Luke even said this on the show that he really wasn't teaching him. He was just helping him remember.
Yeah.
So like, as long
That's
as
kind of what I'm saying.
hopefully he did some work to help Grogu be able to be self-sufficient enough to like unlock his own memories as he
Yes,
goes on.
as he goes.
So he'll just learn things on his own
and get stronger.
and get stronger on his own.
own.
And again, his life is so long. Like he eventually can go back and train as a Jedi years from now. Still,
Yep.
like you know what I
true.
mean. Like,
It's
and
true.
it won't affect anything. Like
True.
he'll live his life with Mando.
Wow.
That'll happen, and then
We should still get off this. I'm just gonna get more mad at Boba Fett. I just realized that I heard the rumor of what the Han Solo
was the drop
cameo
off
was.
Ben Solo.
It was to drop him off. You know
Word.
how crazy that would have been to
I heard
see
though
that?
he was. I guess in the timeline he still was really really young. So I don't know how.
Yeah.
I don't know when he started to train him or what. But maybe that's I don't know. But
That's a good point.
That still would have been crazy to see.
I just see, right? Yeah,
You know what I
wow.
mean?
And I heard it actually was Harrison Ford who did the de-aging stuff like he
Wow.
did. It wasn't the other actor, yeah.
That's crazy.
So it's just like, y'all messed that up a bit. Yeah. We're going to need to see something.
I'm excited for how we going forward though. Like
Yeah.
I'm still hyped for Mandalorian season 3.
I have one last thing to say. I'm sorry. Maybe that they did this show and the other shows they're doing because they are like taste testing. I heard that they're trying to push as many Star Wars projects out as they possibly can. Disney, now that they own it, just to see what hits and not, because they know how much money they can make off Star Wars, which is kind of smart because they're not doing anything trash yet. I haven't seen anything trash. You know what I mean? But with that being said, maybe they did this to see what is good enough to do another thing and to keep going on. It's kind of like when Drake drops songs and you hear they're leaked, but he literally is letting these songs fly out to see what people are into right now. It's kind of this. It's actually not a bad thing, but maybe that's what it feels like. That's what they're doing.
Right. You know? I mean, I'm here for all the good Star Wars content. And also speaking of Star Wars, we just found out we got the release date for Obi-Wan
and a poster as well.
Yeah, and that's coming out on May 25th.
Yep. Which I heard is the 40th year anniversary of Star Wars New Hope, which is why that's because they were gonna do
May the 4th?
Yes. Yeah. And then they pushed it to that date.
That's dope.
Which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
With that being said, that show's probably going to be the best Star Wars genre we've seen.
Let's pull
it
up
might be better
the
than Mandalorian. Because we're also getting Jedis. Like a lot of them, I heard.
Yeah, I'm hearing Jedis. I'm hearing we getting some Sith, some dark side users.
Yeah.
Because this cast is crazy.
Ridiculous.
Obviously, we got Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan.
Wow, this cast is insane.
We got O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Yeah, I don't want to mess nobody's name
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to pick the people I know.
Joel Edgerton, he's good. He's crazy. Obviously, we're getting Hayden back as Darth Vader, which is amazing. I heard Rupert Friend is playing, what is his name?
The Inquisitor.
The Inquisitor, yeah. I heard he's a very cool character.
I'm hearing we're going to get a lot of Jedi hunting, people hunting the Jedis, a lot of those, So that's going to be crazy just to see that.
I'm honestly just happy we get lightsabers back. I know that sounds so minimal, but I'm very excited for that.
Nah, man, we need some Jedi action because it's been pretty light the last few. We've been getting Mandalorian stuff and that's cool, but let's get some Jedi.
Right, let's see what we wanted to see. But no, Kumal is in this. Wow, that's a really great cast. Yeah. I'm excited for that show. I don't know where it's going to end, but I could easily see that connecting to just another Star Wars show. Right. And if it does really good, they can easily get it too.
For sure. So I feel like this one is going to be a crazy joint. I feel like they, not to say that the Book of Boba Fett budget wasn't there, but I feel like you could tell in certain scenes.
He got a lot to say.
No, I'm just saying you could tell in certain scenes.
You think,
bro, when Mando pulled up, I really felt like they digged in the Mandalorian budget for that because that just did. The quality just went.
The disrespect to them is so
just went crazy.
Do you think the quality difference was that nuts?
Not that nuts, but it's just certain scenes I can be this feels cheap.
Sorry. What scene? Give me one.
All right, so anytime they talk to the Power Rangers, that felt cheapish.
Was it? Okay, but I got questions because I might feel you actually. Is it just the way they portrayed them?
Maybe.
It might not
I think
be
it also
the
felt no. I just also felt like the how they portrayed them. Yeah, the clothes that they picked for them. Even the way the actors was acting a little bit.
It was. Thank you. I don't think it was the clothes. I think the actors made everything feel cheaper.
Right.
I agree because the whole show, I was like, why are they the Power Rangers? But I didn't understand what they were, and apparently they're cool in the comics or something. I don't know who they are.
I don't either.
But and that might be mad rude to Star Wars fans. I'm sorry. They are just not good version
I
of the Power
tap in
Rangers.
with the Star Wars fandom, and they ain't seem like they wasn't excited about these people either. So
then you heard it here first.
That's where the Power Rangers came from. They was calling them Power Rangers because they ain't who are these people?
Wait.
Who are these
you're saying these people were getting called them? Oh, I just saw it because I saw the colors in the cars. Yeah, they were portrayed a little weird.
Yeah,
it was a little weird. But since we're still before we hop into kind of a music bag, I just heard some random things about Channing Tatum recently. That's so random.
He's been on a weird press run. He does have that movie Dog coming out. The Dog movie coming out.
But why is he getting? Are they asking him weird questions, or is he just having much to say?
Maybe
because this Dog movie seems nice.
He's been low for a long time. Remember, he ain't did a movie in a minute.
Kingsman.
That was a little while ago.
That long ago?
The second one? Yeah, that'd been a minute. At least 2018.
But 4 years ago. That's a lot. That's a lot for an actor. I guess it is.
I don't know.
I get confused because sometimes you see somebody like Bradley Cooper who pops up and then doesn't pop up. I see him sometimes and then some
I remember Channing Tatum saying specifically he was taking a break. And then he
from acting.
Yeah.
After Kingsman.
Probably. And then just saying I'm back or I'm coming back.
Well, he's definitely back because he's a lot to say.
All right. So what are you talking about? So he was speaking on the Men in Black 21 Jump Street potential
Yeah.
crossover film.
That was so okay. So basically, that was supposed to happen years ago. This was after. This was before they rebooted Men in Black or tried to reboot Men in Black with Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth. And the concept was that they were going to have the 21 Jump Street cast meet the Men in Black cast to, I guess, stop aliens, but also they needed the 21 Jump Street people. It obviously sounds kind of confusing and stupid, but it was a part of the joke. And Channing Tatum recently said that it's one of the funniest scripts he's ever read, and I kind of trust him because he's in some pretty funny films a lot.
Yeah.
And some pretty serious ones too. So he's like, I would trust him with something like that.
Right.
And he even said himself in the interview that he wouldn't be lying to say that it's one of the funniest scripts.
Like he don't have to talk about this.
Yeah, at all. It's very random.
Like,
and he said he thinks it can still happen today. Now, this is great news, but the only thing I'm confused on, he also said in another interview before that he can't watch Marvel movies anymore because he was 5 or 4 months away from filming
Gambit film, yeah.
And he was supposed to be Gambit, and apparently, you know, he said the tone of that was supposed to be like Deadpool.
Oh.
Like, it was supposed to be funny, but also, like he said, there was mutants in his movie that were in New Orleans, and they didn't do anything with crime. They just literally had powers and moved to New Orleans to like hit on people and like get drunk and shit.
Oh, that's dope.
And do drugs with superpowers. I don't know what it means, but that's what he said. And it sounds like he was very invested in this movie, and now he can't even step towards any movie that Marvel has done since. So it's just kind of funny that it seems like he's really hurt by his broken projects that the industry has done for him.
Yeah.
And I kind of with it because come on, leak some shit. Who's doing some bad stuff? let them all know. But I don't know. I kind of want both of these projects. An MCU version of Gambit, Channing Tatum playing him, and he seems very invested in the character. He was supposed to produce it and stuff.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not against it, man. And I'm definitely not against the Men in Black. What was it called again?
MIB 23.
Yes, Men in Black 23.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm very into it.
Would
Would you like to see that movie?
Yeah, I definitely would like to see that.
I think it would be very funny.
Especially because it working as a sequel to 21 Jump Street.
Right?
Like, it's literally like, this is the final in this trilogy.
Do you know how amazing that would be?
We're crossing over with Men in Black. Like, it's such a wild concept.
And think about Jonah Hill now. Like, he's done so many different types of movies since then. Like, they're older. And remember, the whole thing was that they were older trying to fake play younger people.
Yeah.
And so that would be an amazing movie. Like, it's so good. So, and he wanted Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones back.
That would have been crazy.
Give it to me, please.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
I hope, because he really seems optimistic that it's possible to do.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of producer problems, getting people on board to produce it.
Yeah.
But also have it be affordable so the film can get made and they can make some money on it.
Yeah.
So
and it not come off cheap. Like
exactly. Nah, so hopefully we do get that eventually. Sure. I mean, he's putting it out there in the ether. He's telling people, the fans are hearing about it.
All you need is for people to listen.
Right, and people to show that they'll go out and go see it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So hopefully we get that very soon, or at all.
Right, I'm with that. Either way.
So yeah. But speaking of MCU characters, we wanted to ask. You know, we're big on rap here, and what are the parallels between some of our favorite MCs and Marvel characters?
Ooh, this is some real nerd.
Like who would be who if we had to pick and choose?
My brain. Do you have one off the top?
So my first one off the top, I would compare Jay-Z to Iron Man.
Okay, break it down for me.
I think that's a crazy comparison. One, because you know, Jay-Z's career took a lot of twists and turns. Just his content from, you know, early Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, Blueprint, Jay-Z to now 444. You just seeing that character development in real life. You know what I mean? That's also kind of what we got with Iron Man in the MCU from the, you know, he was wilding in the first Iron Man, 2 Iron Man, 3 Iron Man to all the way up to Endgame, to him sacrificing himself for the world.
Yeah.
I really feel like you get the Jay-Z parallels as well as him being this super smart, rich,
like,
flashy.
Yeah, like for sure.
Yeah, like I am Iron Man. You
like
know
a
what I mean?
flamboyant lifestyle.
Like
he lives super high class.
Gives me a Jay-Z vibe. You know what I mean?
No,
I feel like
I agree.
that could be Jay-Z's parallel in you know, in the Marvel world.
True. Also, Swiss Beats now lives in Iron Man's house, and he makes beats for Jay-Z.
That is crazy. Look at multiverse. Multiverse. Is Jay-Z Iron Man?
That's the only reason I said it's because he hasn't like Swiss
Beats. Is Jay-Z Iron Man?
No, I agree. 100%.
Or is he
100%.
War Machine? He's somebody.
I just wanted the world to know about your Swiss Beats stance.
Nah, man. Shout out to Swiss Beats.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Anyway, that is a great one. I will then say, this is a random take. I think Little Baby is Spider-Man.
Wow.
One. I feel like in any version of Spider-Man that we've had, especially when it comes to the MCU one, he's always the new guy, right? But he's still super strong. I don't know if you remember in Civil War how the whole point of every scene he was in during that movie when they were fighting was that he was so strong, but it was like almost joking with how much he was like the way he was fighting them.
Right.
Remember?
Right,
with
right.
Winter Soldier and Falcon, they were like, how is he doing this?
Right.
And I just always think that is a piece of Peter Parker and Spider-Man. And I think Little Baby is doing that because he's honestly not new anymore, but he still comes off like a new guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But still at the same time, every huge rapper wants to rap with them, or if they haven't yet, they're saying that they want to, or that they feel like he's the best out right now.
Right.
You know, and everyone is just rooting for him.
Right.
Yeah, and I feel like that would just. Does that make sense?
Nah, definitely.
Okay, cool.
I'm not mad at that comparison at all.
Cool. You got another one?
Yeah. So my other one would be Drake and Captain America.
Okay, that's a good one.
So
Break
like,
that though.
Yeah, for sure. So I feel like Captain America, he's this like wholesome, like he's America's hero. You know what I mean? Like he's all about, you know what I mean?
This is funny. He's Canada's hero. He is.
No, but
He's the world's hero.
No.
Okay,
The way
now
to
I'm with
compare
you.
it to Drake though,
I agree.
it's just that Drake is like he's not, at least musically and at least like as far as his image goes, he's not really tardying his stuff up. He's not getting into things that aren't,
Too out of his
world.
lane.
You know what I mean? Like everybody loves Drake.
He's also like, and not in a bad way, but like the poster child for a lot of.
Yeah, he really is pop rap. He's pop rap to the maximum.
Yeah,
it's super accessible for everybody. Don't matter how old you are, you don't even matter what race you are. He's an accessible. It feel like a Captain America. Like it feel like Captain America is like he's like a very acceptable.
For some reason, I can't now not see Drake in a Captain America outfit. It's very confusing.
Canadian.
It's very. He's Captain Canada, dog.
Canada.
That's nuts.
That's wild.
That's a really good one. All right, I'm gonna put one more out there.
All
Let me
right.
see. This is tricky, man. This is a really good one. I'm gonna say Kanye is Thanos.
Wow.
And I'm gonna say that because one, I love Kanye though, but he's very much a narcissist. They both think in a very narcissistic way, and they in the format of like they think that their judgment is better than everyone's. I know this keeps sounding like I'm saying something bad about Kanye, but I'm not. It's what makes Kanye Kanye, because at the same time, he's like an anti-hero. Like everyone either loves to hate him or you hate to love him type of thing.
Right.
You know? And if you are a diehard Kanye fan like we are, he can say whatever, and sometimes it's just like, damn, he's doing his own thing, but he's still Kanye. We're still like, he's a genius though.
Yeah.
You're not gonna take that away from him.
Right.
And it's always the same thing with Thanos. It's like even some people still think Thanos is right. Didn't we see something the other day?
Yeah.
Was it Hawkeye? And someone said Thanos
Yeah, it
was
was
right, and he was just like,
that was like Thanos is right.
yeah, and he was looking at it like maybe so. You know, like
Maybe in the long run they don't know that.
It's just he brought that perspective.
No, for sure.
And I think Kanye brings that perspective.
And his intentions
anytime.
were good. I feel like Kanye's intentions are good
Always
most of the
good.
time.
He's
It's
just a
the way he
little
goes
too
about it.
wired a different way. Yeah, you know. And I feel like there's another thing. I don't know. They just give me the same energy on top of that. I also think that if the MCU was real, Kanye would want them damn stones.
Kanye definitely would want. Kanye definitely.
I don't
would want.
like what he would snap. I don't want him to
Stones.
get them. Don't get them. Cheap fucking turn it into an outfit.
Oh my god, that would be crazy. Imagine Kanye with the Infinity Stones.
I don't want to do that. That doesn't sound safe. But I love you, Kanye. Yes, I love you.
I got one more.
Okay.
All right, so this one might sound crazy, but I feel like Lil Wayne is Wolverine.
Huh?
All right, hear me out. So, I say Lil Wayne is Wolverine because Wolverine has a long lifespan in the MCU, obviously. He doesn't age. He has that's part of his healing factor.
Okay.
Wayne been around for a long time. Wolverine gets stronger with time. Lil Wayne is consistent. His rapping skills is crazy. He'll come at you, kind of like how Wolverine will, you know what I mean? Come at you, you know what I mean? I feel like the longevity and just his, Wolverine is considered one of the strongest mutants. Wayne is considered one of the best, right? You know what I mean? I just
you can always stand tall in each era type of thing.
Right. I just feel like that's a connection. You know
I'll give you that. I never would have thought Lil Wayne was.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not. I don't have another one. I almost said Kendrick was Professor X, but now that you said Lil Wayne is Wolverine, it would confuse that connection. So I'm just gonna leave it to those. But that's a really good one. I like that.
I just thought that'd be an interesting, situation. Cause I feel like a lot of them have parallels. You know what I mean?
Honestly, this could be a thing that happens throughout episodes because there's definitely a lot of connections to people. It's so hard to think of the exact personality.
Nah, you gotta have some knowledge on both spaces.
Nah, that's really cool.
You know what I mean?
But now I feel like since we kind of transitioned into a music thing here,
right.
I heard, first of all, I was going to say a rumor. It's not. It's actually been announced that Lionsgate, I think, it spoke over with the Michael Jackson estate, and they are finally making a Michael Jackson movie. Now, the reason I think we should talk about this is because that's kind of a big deal. They've never really made a Michael Jackson anything besides the really bad one. I think it was on Lifetime.
The one with Flex.
Oh, man.
We don't speak on that.
Horrendous.
Anyway,
but besides, that isn't even
anybody
a film.
listening right now.
That's like Borat
that
and
has
Michael Jackson.
Not seen that film.
Oh, I haven't. I've seen pictures and I won't.
I've seen parts of that film.
I'm sad.
I'm telling you to go look it up. If you want to laugh, look that up. Look up. It's the movie
if
was
you
called.
Are a fan of Michael Jackson.
The movie was called Man in the Mirror.
God, it should be Man in the Dumpster.
It stars Flex Alexander. Just look that up. But. So we're not. This is not going to be that. Obviously,
anyway,
this
no.
is a theatrical,
and it's called Michael too.
Okay.
I don't know which part of his life it's going to be, and I think that's what matters about this film a lot.
Right.
If it's all of his life, if it's a good amount of it, if it's a very specific time period for him, like there's so much you can break down in Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? Like there's so much to Michael Jackson's story that is like, oh my God, him as a child, he was birthed in this family that, you know what I mean? On top of them being found by Barry Gordy and that entire roster of people. Right. It's just like, then you can go way far, and then there's times he gets in trouble. Like, there's just a lot to this film, possibly.
Yeah. Because I'm really curious, again, what part of his life did they choose to pick? Because I honestly want to see more of the music aspect of his life. Because it could be really enticing to somebody, depending on what kind of movie they want to make, to dig into the more controversial aspects of his life, which I think we've seen a lot of times. You still got to get
pieces of it, though. That's the hard part.
I feel you.
You need that for just like a movie per se.
Right.
Like you need to be connected. Let's say if I'm somebody, obviously no one is like this, but let's say I'm somebody very young, or maybe someone very young who doesn't know much about Michael Jackson.
Right.
From a movie standpoint, you need things to still get me connected to this character besides just the music stuff. You know what I mean?
I feel you. I'm just interested to see more of that because I don't feel like we've seen that on film. I feel like the most we got was the Jackson's American
the American Dream
movie, but again that was about the Jackson 5. It was the whole family. So like I want to see Thriller Mike. I want to see Bad Mike. I want to see what he was doing to create these things. I want to see. It's a lot of things I want to learn about that doesn't have anything to do with him personally.
That's why I damn near almost wish it was like an HBO show.
Yeah.
Just so we could flush everything out. But regardless, I'm very excited for whatever they do with this.
Especially with the estate being involved. If the estate is signing off on it, I don't think it'll be anything frivolous or anything.
No, because they don't play with his name.
Nah, they don't. Nah. And I don't think it'll be anything damaging to his legacy.
At
so
all.
It'll probably only be something uplifting and just giving you a good, a good outlook on him as who he was as a person. Which I don't think that we've got a good full thing of.
Got interviews here and there.
Yeah. Like I feel like people don't really. He's still an extremely polarizing and misunderstood person within period music, but obviously in music industry that people still don't know a lot about. You just hear a lot of hearsay, and then you just see clips online and things like that. I feel like this could be a good opportunity to really break him down as a person and really give you a good outlook of who he was.
Yep, I agree.
I mean? So
I super agree.
Yeah, I'm super intrigued with this, especially since the state is involved.
Yep. And the last thing on it is like, man, just make this cast exquisite, and it'll be everything it's supposed to be.
Right. Because I feel like this, man, if they depending on what part of his life they get, this could like This could break an unknown actor. I feel like they're gonna get somebody.
But also, it's freaky, bro. Because then I thought about when I heard this news, I thought about the concept of like what they did with Luke Skywalker on Boba Fett.
Right.
It's like, bro, they could also just get someone to deepfake him and look like every version of Michael Jackson.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's creepy. But also, they could do that because of the time.
What is going on,
It's
bro?
very
Hold
weird.
up, real quick. When I found out that's how they did Luke Skywalker in Book of Boba Fett, bro, that blew my mind,
me
bro.
off.
Look, so if people don't know, in the Book of Boba Fett, there was an episode that really focused on Luke Skywalker and Grogu and their training on him being a Jedi. So apparently, they deepfake actor, his visual, to look like, Mark Hamill.
And he looks already very similar to. It's almost like taking a stunt double.
Right.
But
then just putting their face on it.
Right.
Not only did Mark Hamill not come back to voice him, they used archive audio
Insane.
to just make him say whatever they wanted him to say.
And if you watch the episode,
Bro,
it literally is just Luke Skywalker. So
basically, bro, like they basically created this character.
They created this human, off of another human.
Yeah.
So we can just have Michael Jackson.
We could.
We could.
If you got enough like audio,
Yeah.
to like literally, you could do that.
Break him down.
This is insane where we at right now.
Technology is scary.
I feel bad for actors.
Damn.
Depending on what kind of, if you can't get it right, we gonna just get you. If it's a biopic,
He's gonna take your face a little bit. He'll be like, "Oh, you don't want to sign a contract? It's fine. Just give me a little bit of your nose."
it's so crazy, bro. I seen a movie kind of like this. It's just wild. It's called The Congress. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. It's about an actress. I forgot the actress name. But she was an older actress in the film. But she plays herself, like the kid. Let me just pull up where her name was real quick. But in the film, she plays herself, and she's an older actress, and she wasn't doing well in her career, so she's approached by a film studio, and
Is it animated?
parts of it gets animated at the end.
Oh,
Robin
wow.
Wright. Robin Wright was the actress, and she plays a fictionalized version of herself.
Okay.
And in the film, she gets approached by a studio, and they're like, "Yo, so you're washed up, and you're not doing well right now. So what we want to do is we want to buy your likeness from you."
That is very scary.
Right? So like at first she wasn't with it. She's like, "No, I'm an actress. I want to do what I want to do." Her agent comes to her, tells her like, "Yo, listen to him. You're washed up.
Shit.
Do this. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
go
for a
just do
career.
this. This will help you out."
Okay.
So they're like, "All right, bet." So what she had to do was, she agreed to it. They cashed her out something crazy, and then they basically downloaded her likeness into a computer. Right?
Like
and
the-
she had to
it's
say
like
a
the
bunch
Miley
of words.
Cyrus Black Mirror
Bro, she
episode.
said a bunch of words and stuff, so they get her audio, everything. They got they basically have her on a computer.
Wow.
Then they tell her like, "Yo, you gotta go away. You can't be seen in the public. You gotta like go over there. We
Right,
cash you out.
just go hide.
Go over there." And like they basically made her like one of the greatest actresses ever. Like she wins Oscars and stuff like that for her performances, but this ain't really her. Like
is so sad.
They basically used her likeness and just made her like literally just she came back. Like her career just like
Wow.
you know what I mean? Like, but she wasn't even
It
really
wasn't even
doing it.
her.
It wasn't even really her.
That is next
Just a
level.
version of her. You know what I mean?
That is literally happening. Wow.
Yeah, bro. Like it just blew my mind. I'm thinking about this movie. I'm like, yo, that's kind of crazy. Like that is literally happening right now. That's
Scary
the beginnings
times.
of it. You know what I mean? Like
Next thing you know is gonna be with music, and
they already trying. They are. That's a whole nother topic. But they
No, I
trying.
know.
You know what I mean? They
All the
trying.
bots out here.
Yeah, so
It's kind of scary, yo.
living in the future
Anyway.
started yesterday. We're living in the
You
future.
ain't never lied. We sound like old people. I'm gonna keep going. Okay. Lastly, let's talk about the Oscar noms that just came out.
Yeah.
Let's pull some of those up. There's things definitely to.
Talk about, yeah.
Yeah. Some things I'm like very, applaud to some things getting nominated and some people being nominated, and definitely a lot of for stuff that they missed. They missed so many things.
Yeah, a lot of people got snubbed.
I
a lot of
don't
people that I
understand.
was like, man, I was surprised with some of
for
the people that got
sure.
snubbed. You know what I mean?
All right, let's look at this. Like,
So this is Best Picture right now.
Yeah, it's Coda, CODA, Belfast, Don't Look Up, Drive My Car, Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, and West Side Story. Now, I'm not mad at any of these being in here. It's just like, where are some other films?
What do you think they should have included?
Harder We Fall, 100% can take away one of these.
Okay.
100%. Did you see it?
I did not. I still haven't seen Harder We Fall.
Black people, man, not seeing their own films. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, go watch that tonight. It's
right, I'm gonna check
genuinely
it out.
one of the best movies I've seen in a year.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it
For
out.
sure. On top of that, even if that's not in here, where is Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Where is Spider-Man?
My big gripe with that, because, like, yo, Spider-Man literally brought back going to the movies.
It don't even gotta win. Just give it the
Bro, just even put it in the
recognition.
conversation, because, like,
That's
literally, half these movies wouldn't even be able to go to the movie theaters if it wasn't for Spider-Man No Way Home.
And to be honest, some of them didn't because of that.
That's also facts.
Yeah.
So, like, I just feel like that's nasty, because it's like, bro,
is.
like, they ain't paying the bills, bro.
No, seriously.
Like, you need the Spider-Man to even be able to do a movie like Licorice Pizza or like,
Yep.
you know what I mean? Like these movies that, you know what I mean?
That are
so
that
like,
are not lower budget.
not lower budget, but
indie,
just
indie
like,
films. Yeah,
they're not gonna get the same
No.
crowd coming out as Spider-Man.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like,
I will say applaud to Bradley Cooper. One, Philly gang, that's cool. But on top of that, he's in 2 Johns. Licorice Pizza, apparently
Nightmare
he did
Alley.
amazing in Nightmare Alley.
Wow.
I got to check both of those out. And he's a producer on Nightmare Alley.
that's crazy.
And that's a Guillermo del Toro movie. So I'm excited to see that. That's on HBO Max right now, actually, if anyone wants to see that.
Okay. Let's go to
The Power of the Dog. No, real quick, sorry. The Power of the Dog, I heard, is an amazing movie, though. It's with Benedict Cumberbatch, Kirsten Dunst. I forget the other person's name, but he's married to Kirsten Dunst, which is kind of cool. Yeah, and I think they're
And
together in there.
I seen Bo. He's in a lot of movies.
A lot.
Like,
Jeremy Plum, I forget his name. He was the bully in Like Mike, and I'll never forget it.
right. Look at his career.
Look how he went. That's crazy.
What are you doing about
But
it?
yeah, they're just missing a lot. There's no Harder We Fall. There's no. There's definitely more movies that came out. Like, why can't I think of anything that's came out in the last year right now? Also, the concept of them giving Spider-Man No Way Home a Oscar nom for visual effects, when really it wasn't even the visual effects that made the movie what it was at all.
Yeah. They should have given that to Eternals if you was going to give
100%.
anybody visual
And
effects.
they didn't give Eternals
No,
nothing.
which is wild.
Oh, wait,
maybe they did that to spite Kevin Feige because he was talking spicy last year.
He talks spicy every year because he know what's going on.
Nah,
he know they playing
He
him.
was talking spicy though about Eternals specifically because it's like, yo, we gonna win an Oscar for Eternals. Da, 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 da. And they was like, huh, you thought? I'm like, yo, put some respect on my guy's name.
No, it's
man.
kind of rude. They know that visually they should have got something.
Nah,
Cinematography.
at least, bro.
Like,
At
it's kind of
least.
sad. Also, Lady Gaga and House of Gucci. Or is there any House of Gucci on here?
I think House of Gucci got snubbed completely, bro.
Oh my God. I didn't even finish that movie yet, and the acting is amazing.
Yep. Completely snubbed. Which is
genuinely-
wild, because I'm like, I know that's why Gaga did that movie. Because she knew it was going to be one of them Jones.
Yep. Like, why is Don't Look Up in here compared to those? Coming to America 2 gets makeup and hairstyling,
That's
but
wild.
nothing else.
House of Gucci. So, yeah, they got makeup,
Wow.
hairstyling.
It's literally a movie about Gucci. Of course they did. Y'all wouldn't give it to the actors with this murderous film. That just makes no sense.
Hold up.
Yeah, who gets the music one? Wow. Do you see
Beyonce
there's...
got another John?
Yeah, King Richard. That makes sense. But do you see that there's no music from The Harder We Fall?
That's interesting.
That's very insane. That is an entire project produced by Kid Cudi. I mean, by Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, yeah.
Then the song with Kid Cudi, though, I'd assume would be on there.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're dissing him. Like, I don't actually understand.
No Time
That
to
makes
Die.
sense. That was a good one for the movie. They always get the James Bond series always gets a good
I'm
song.
glad Encanto got something.
Yeah, for sure.
I still ain't watch it, but I've heard some of the songs.
It's a good
Crazy.
movie. Lin-Manuel be killing it.
Yeah.
He be
Don't you
killing
talk? You don't talk about Bruno.
Look at you, man. I didn't know this guy was getting Disney down. Okay, all right now.
No, that's a huge song right now. You know that's like on the top. That's
Yes,
one of the
I know,
biggest
it's
songs in the
insane.
world right now.
Yeah.
I can't run away from that.
Apparently, he said his kids are finally over that song.
Who?
His kids,
Lin-Manuel.
Lin-Manuel, yeah. I was like, I bet, bro. That is a great one.
But
it's just the more I read these, nothing is sticking out, and I feel like I've seen a lot of films that were just better than a lot of these films. Last thing for me though, I love. Yes, Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield probably had one of the greatest acting runs for 1 year that I've
Bro, I'm so happy for him. I'm glad. Like, I felt like after the Spider-Man thing,
Yeah.
he kind of been in a weird space. Like, I know that was a while ago, obviously, but it just seemed like he been trying to figure things out. Yeah, like he been trying to figure things out since then, and like
people dissing him.
It finally like this shit is clicking for him. You know what I mean? Like, and he seems like a really nice human being. So I'm like, yo, it feel like I'm.
He seems so passionate. He easily is on my list since since I saw Tick Tick Boom and Spider-Man in the same year, and I still haven't seen the Tammy Faye movie, which I heard he's amazing in. But like he's super on my list since Tick Tick Boom of people that I'm gonna watch no matter what they're in. Like,
I feel you.
Let
me ask you this question since we're here.
What's up?
Who you think's gonna get the best lead actor nomination? Because we got
Javier
Bardem and being the Ricardos, which is the I Love Lucy movie.
Oh, I have to see that. I was wondering which movie that was. Yeah, I know him. Okay.
And you got Benedict Cumberbatch in Power of the Dog.
He looks incredibly good.
Doctor Strange in the Flesh.
He's also he's like the bad person. It's not good. He's like a very piece of shit.
That's crazy.
Like, and it's like farm vibes.
Yeah,
like
it seemed like some like 1920s, like in the middle of nowhere.
But it's dark though, apparently a little bit. Yeah.
Then we got Andrew Garfield in Tick Tick Boom,
which he murdered.
Tick Tick Boom.
It has nothing to do with that. No, but Tick Tick Boom. Yes, Will Smith and King Richard. He easily deserves that. I'm not saying the award, but he deserves a nom. And Denzel Washington, Tragedy of Macbeth. Right. To be honest,
that's a heavy category.
It's unfair of me to say because I think Benedict Cumberbatch did I saw just a trailer and he looked like his performance was so incredible that of course he deserves to be here. That trailer for being the Ricardos looks amazing, but again, I haven't seen that performance. Now, with the other three, Jesus, man.
This is a
all right, here's where it gets hard. Andrew Garfield literally played a real human being. And
they love that. Like the Oscars love biopics.
Do you know anything about that movie? Do you know he learned how to sing to do this movie?
Nah.
He's never sang in his entire life.
I didn't know that.
And it's a musical. He's the dude.
Well, I watched a few interviews with him talking about the film, so I'm aware of like the guy that I'm aware of who he's playing.
Who he is, yeah.
Like
it's the guy who made
like this was the play he was really doing this for his life. Like
it never goes off. It like never picks up.
Right. Mm-hmm. Because didn't Rent like pick up after he died?
Yes, bro. He died the night before it premiered.
That's crazy.
That's why it's such a crazy story. But he is so amazing in it. Then when you think of the fact that he had never sang, when you watch this movie, you're like, okay, it's nuts. Because just to break it down, he even admits in interviews that guy isn't a great singer. Like the person he's playing, he was someone who was like, like a Broadway musical writer. He sings and knows how to sing enough to get his emotions across to figure out his stuff.
Right.
But he's not someone who's out here, ooh, you know what I mean?
Right.
And he did that. Like the way when you watch him in it, it's like, wow, you can sing, but you're also making yourself be able to like sing less.
Yeah,
it's a very tricky concept, and he's doing all this while acting his life away in that movie.
That's crazy.
So yeah, everyone I definitely recommend seeing that movie.
Right.
Will Smith and King Richard was amazing. Honestly, they should probably give it to Denzel. Damn, I did all that. Just because
I can't argue none of bro. Everybody in this joint is sturdy. I can't argue. I can't really argue that. So I'm curious to see what's gonna win. That's a heavy category. Everybody deserves what to be there. That's one of the few times, throughout all this messiness,
right?
This, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
This category is on point.
The most. And it's odd because it's like, damn, y'all making me trying to vote against black people. That's not fair. I don't want to get...
And they all snap, though. It's a crazy thing. Everybody did their thing. Yeah. Will, also playing a real person, killed it. You know what I mean? It's a wild joint. I'm gonna be tapped in for this when it comes because I really want to see.
Also, isn't he African in that movie, or am I making that up?
I don't.
I'm thinking of Concussion right now.
Yeah, that was Concussion.
Sorry,
yeah,
Concussion.
Yeah.
Damn, he's been playing a bunch of real people recently.
Yeah.
Look at Will go.
Yeah.
You know what? Give it to Will. He deserves one. Damn it,
because he ain't got one.
That's what I'm saying.
I say give it to Will or Andrew, personally.
Yeah. The only reason I was even putting, I actually agree more with you. Either of those two is cool with me. But Denzel, I've never seen anyone movie-wise portray Shakespeare in a way that felt still modern, if that makes sense. In any era that it was.
I haven't seen Macbeth, but the visuals that I have
it's
seen.
It's obviously because it's A24 and it's so good. But,
bro, it looks
No,
It looks
it's great. I heard the way that
so-
I don't know what this means, so maybe I have to look more into it. But I heard the way they filmed it was like actually like a play. Like
Yeah,
the way
I remember him. I seen an interview with him speaking on it. He was saying like during COVID when they couldn't film the movie, they rehearsed it like a play.
Wow. Oh, that's how they did. Wow. It makes sense because the energy between people in the scenes, like they it's almost like they've been doing Shakespeare their whole life type of thing.
Right.
It's really well done.
Yeah.
Damn, what a weird time because like I want to watch the Oscars to figure out who wins some of these, but it's also like no, this sucks.
That look at this. This is Best Actress in a Leading Role. You got Jessica Chastain in The Eyes of Tammy Faye, Olivia Colman in The Lost Daughter,
Shout out Marvel, yes.
Penelope Cruz in The Parallel Mothers,
Nicole
Kidman being in Ricardo's,
Kirsten Stewart.
and
I heard
Spencer, which is
I heard she's
heavy.
amazing in that.
Is she?
Yeah, she look. Did you see the picture of her?
Yeah, she
Wow.
looks just like her.
Just like her.
It's crazy.
Damn, man.
Yeah, it's
Weird. It's some good stuff in here, and then there's some stuff that's like it's. You know what it is? I'm saying it all wrong. These categories are actually nice. They're just not as good as they're supposed to be for some of them.
Right.
Like some of them are missing some very integral things.
No, we got animated feature film. You got Encanto. I don't know if I heard of Flea. Have you heard of Flea?
No, you wanna know what's more weird about it? It's also up for documentary and it's animated film, documentary, and something else.
I think I seen
and it's an
somebody
indie film.
speak
It's
on
from
that.
like Switzerland
That's a wild
or
joint.
something like
they
that.
Just hit
Or
all the
Sweden.
categories.
Yes.
All right, Luca.
So-
I heard of Luca.
Oh, Luca, I'm gonna be very honest right now. Luca's way better than Encanto. To me, the difference is Encanto has music, and the music is very good, like good for kids movie. So that's the thing. But I think Luca's a way better movie.
Then
That's
you
a
got the
great movie.
Mitchells and the Machines. And then Raya
That's a big
and the Last
Netflix
Dragon.
one right now, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Raya was really great too. Damn. But why they also got me thinking that there was other anime movies that could have been in this?
I was thinking that too, but I
But,
can't
like,
think
I
of
can't
that.
think,
Maybe
right?
that was a year before.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of Soul and stuff. No, it's
And
definitely
then
before.
you got cinematography. Give it to Dune.
Yeah, 100%.
Give it to, I
But I don't even have to see these. I don't have to. The Tragedy of Macbeth is awesome. Give it to Dune.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen it on IMAX. I should have.
Yeah.
Like, I bet, yeah.
Because Dune is,
Next level.
yeah.
Like, how is Cruella was amazing, by the way, but, like, how are they getting just costumes?
I still am, like, boggled how they did not give nothing to the Eternals, bro. Like,
Nothing. Not
like I
one.
can understand if you have a problem with the
Suicide
story.
Squad 2.
If you had a problem with the story, but there's other things, like, you could have gave them something. Because these movies were cool on that. It seems they're giving a lot to the same people. I keep seeing Licorice Pizza. I
They
keep
do
seeing
get a
West Side
lot,
Story. People say West Side Story is crazy. I'm not a musical person, but
They said it's really that good?
I heard West Side Story was crazy. Like,
I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg doing it made me intrigued. It's just like, we've seen that.
the people I seen, like, break it down, because he never did a musical before.
Never, yeah.
So that's what people was like,
Oh, it's
no.
actually
But, like,
content.
they need, he did it. He should not.
Damn.
That's what,
I'm
I
gonna
never,
watch it. I'm going to watch it, actually.
But, yeah. Yeah, this is a heavy list. I'm going to definitely, we're going to be tuned in. You know, we're going to give our breakdown when it drops.
When it drops. We'll see. It's just some of these really don't make sense. I feel bad for some of these movies that probably... Not that these people make movies to be nominated for things, but a lot of them deserve some shit. Like, if Harder We Fall, I've never seen an entire black cast for a Western that is one modern and is produced by Jay-Z, the movie, and the music fits it perfect. Like, when you see the music intertwined in certain scenes, bro. Right. And the acting level for every character in that, like, Jonathan Majors deserves a nomination.
Yeah.
Like, it's just insane.
He's going to get one eventually.
Yeah.
He gonna get one. He one of them ones. Like, I feel like it's a few people that, like, the newer actors.
You're right.
There's one of them people. He's one of them.
You're right.
So I feel like he's gonna get it.
My man should have got an Emmy for damn Loki, but that's another thing.
He should have, Emmy, and it should have got an Emmy for. Did he get an Emmy for Lovecraft? I don't know. Did they get an Emmy for Lovecraft?
Somebody
They
did. I
shoulda.
don't think he did.
Was it Journey? I think it was Journey.
Journey got one.
Journey got one. Yeah, best supporting or best actress.
Which is so but it's so great. It's just like y'all don't give all the credit sometimes, and it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's wild.
One of these days he'll fix it though.
It's Oscars, man. What do you want to do? You know.
But
again, we're here.
We're here.
That was episode 3. Listen 3000. I'm Zen.
I am Cesar.
And we'll be back again for episode 4.
Sayonara.
Thank you for listening. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure subscribe.
Oh, last thing. Let's just maybe reiterate that we have a giveaway going on.
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
Oh, yeah.
You want to say it?
It'll be over when time this drops.
Okay, we'll cut that out. See y'all later. I think you should keep that anyway. It's probably very funny.
Peace out.